Hey, what's up everybody? This is your favorite homeboy, and today we're going to bring you another vacation rental update, but we're doing it live from the Poconos. That's right. The truck is running, it's warming up. The kids are literally waiting for me in the car. They're like half asleep. It's all packed up and we're ready to go. So in the next 5 hours, we're going to give you an update on each of our vacation rentals. But make sure you watch this video to the very end because we have a very special surprise for you. All right, we made it to house number 1 after 4 hours of driving, and it is snowing. So this is our first house. We're gonna give a quick Pocono update, starting with house number 1. What are we doing here today, babe? What kind of updates are we gonna do?
Well, we're at the Great Pyrenees, and we are going to drop off a new video game system that we're gonna be replacing a hockey table that is kind of cracked and just old, so we wanna replace that out.
Yeah, it's a video game system. It's really cool. It's like a tabletop, kind of like a cocktail table. And so Alicia's gonna put it together for us, and it's gonna look awesome. It's cool to have a video game system here. This adds a little variety to the game room.
The other important thing that we're gonna do is we've got, we just had a guest asking about, she has a motorized wheelchair, and she's wondering if there was a ramp or a way to get up. And we're gonna assess which is the best way to provide a ramp for a wheelchair to get this more accessible. And then we're also going to take pictures of our wheelchair accessible bathroom and take measurements and all that so that we can document it on Airbnb on our listing.
That's right. So let's get to it. So as you can see, this front entrance is about, what'd you say, like 4 feet high? The thought was we would put a ramp across the length of this front deck, but the problem is for every 1 inch rise, you have to go 10 inch across. And that would mean the ramp would probably start where that truck is right now. And that would stick out a little bit too much. So the other idea would be to install an electronic lift. Maybe what do you think a good place for a lift would be, Autumn? Maybe that corner there?
She said she doesn't like the idea of it being outside, so she was saying put it in the garage and somehow knock down a wall or something so it goes straight into the room.
Yeah, it just seems a lot more complicated to knock down walls.
But then the other option is...
Let's look at the other option, but I think if we were to put a lift outside, it could go right next to the stairs in that corner. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about that idea? So that's option number 1, a ramp or a lift in the front. The ramp is a no-go because it's going to extend into the garage area, into the driveway. The second option is this. Check out the side of the house here.
We would have to have a pathway coming from the driveway, coming around here to this window.
So a driveway, pathway over here, coming around the side of the house.
And then right here, a ramp, and then knocking this wall down because this is bedroom number 1 and it's actually the wheelchair accessible bedroom.
So like a separate entrance for the bedroom.
Separate entrance just for the wheelchair.
And the floor to that room should be a lot lower than that window.
That's what she said.
So
the ramp should be not so high.
Okay, that's option 2. Comment below if you think option 2 is the way to go, going in through the window, separate entrance. And here's option 3.
I don't know if option 3 is very feasible because I didn't realize we had 2 levels. You have to get up the first level and then there's another couple of steps up the second level around to our sliding door.
So
there's a lip up.
We have plenty of deck space. The other option is you have a ramp that goes up this small little lip here, right? And then once you get onto this first level, maybe on the side, not the whole thing, or maybe the whole thing is a ramp. The whole thing just ramps upward to get to 2 steps. 1, 2, before you get to this entrance here. And this is certainly wide enough for a wheelchair. So that's the third option. Comment below if you think option number 3 is the way to go. So the whole cost of doing this might be between $5,000 to $10,000. So it's quite an investment, but the idea would be that one full week rental might be able to just pay 50% of that or 25% of that. And if it means getting more bookings from a segment of the population that normally has a hard time looking for a property, it may be worth it. So that's our old stage update. It's on to house number 2, the Khaki Campbell. All right, here we are at house number 2.
Khaki Campbell.
The Khaki Campbell, I forgot the name of it. And here we have our friendly bear waiting for us. Oh, poor guy. All right, so what's the updates here, Autumn? What are we gonna be doing?
Yeah, so we were able to get the fire pit in. So we have a fire pit now, which has been a hit for bookings. And
We're gonna check out the fire pit, see how that looks, right?
Yep.
For the first time.
and then we swapped out the pool table for a rebound shuffleboard table recently, so we want to check that out as well. And then we want to just, whenever we come by any of our homes, we want to make sure the inventory for like our dishes and stuff like that, we still have enough, because you know, sometimes they get broken. And then just also check on the condition of the comforters to see if we need to like, you know, swap them out.
Yeah, so really, while we're here, just check on some inventory and check out some updates and take some photos, update all of our photos for marketing too. So, all right, let's get to it.
All right.
All right, so if you walk with me over to the side of the home, we built this fire pit here just in time for the winter. We want to do it a little bit earlier so that it could be enjoyed during the fall, but we probably got about a few guests that were able to use it, and whenever it stops snowing, or even if it snows, I guess people can still use it. But we've got like 4 Adirondack chairs and some of these table slash chairs. They can also use it as a chair, and of course we got a little cover for it. So underneath you can't really see it, but there's rock, and there's going to be some pavers that are going to be added here as well. So you got to have a fire pit in Lake Harmony. It's one of the most popular amenities that's asked for, so we definitely wanted to put that in. And one of the requirements for having a fire pit is also having a hose reel and a hose close by. So you'll notice here's a hose just in case something crazy happens, like that catches on fire or blows up. And then of course there's some like firewood, little place for firewood that people can grab and leave their leftovers. So that's a really cool thing that we added to the house. Another thing that you should always add to the house while I'm talking about it is a backup. You always want to have some sort of combination backup just in case the smart lock doesn't work or you need to go in through another entrance. So always have some sort of combo lock box on the house. So there's Joshua, he's shoveling. And say hi, Chloe. What are you doing with your pants? We got all these luggages and stuff we got to bring into the house. And then let's go inside and I'll show you the new shuffleboard table that we got. It's used, but new to us, and it works great. It's going to replace our old game table that was just falling apart. One thing you'll notice is that we do have a fairly steep driveway, and that's why we're going to install a kind of like a safety rail on the side here. But also what we did is we put a box out here, and this box has ice and snow treatment, so they can throw that down on the driveway, because sometimes even though you plow it, it does ice back over. So that's really helpful. So you want to make sure you have that depending on how steep your driveway, your walkways. You notice we have another box up here along with the shovel so that they can kind of just do some self-care when they get here. All right, let's go inside. All right, smells fresh in here. Nice and clean. All right, we're here in the game room. This is the big old arcade system that we got. Can't wait to play on that. We bought it and didn't even have a chance to play on it because we had to leave. But this is the other thing that we got to replace the multi-pool table, ping pong table, air hockey table. Didn't do any of those things well. This problem with those multi-game thingies, they don't do anything well. Once they break down, you gotta chuck the whole thing. But this one's solid wood. I like it. It's kind of a rebound shuffleboard table. So idea is you just kind of bounce it off the back there. I guess I need a little practice. Oh, there we go, there we go. Ah. So these are fun because not many people have them in their house, and we leave a little baggie of this silicone, so that way if you leave too much silicone, they're gonna use it all and they're gonna waste it. So just leave a little bag of it. All right, so we checked the shuffleboard table. It looks great. Next, we're gonna do some inventory. We're gonna switch out some cameras. I'm gonna try these new cameras. I'm gonna replace the cameras we have, and then we're gonna show you a surprise. So stay tuned. By the way, if you've watched this video so far and you like the education or the entertainment that I provide, if you get a chance, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really does help this channel a ton. And I know 3 out of 4 viewers are not subscribing, so if you can subscribe, just click the link little red subscribe button below. That'll help us out a lot. All right, time to see the surprise. Well, we were going to show you the surprise. It's a little bit of a delay. Remember that hill I told you about? Even with four-wheel drive, we're slipping and sliding, so we gotta take care of the snow first. Throw some sand down and just play it safe and not rush. So, slight delay. Okay, so we're gonna postpone our surprise till tomorrow because we spent all of our energy shoveling all this snow. What do you think, Autumn?
Yeah, it's getting dark soon.
It's getting dark, so lesson learned though, it's good that we were here for the first snow because we did figure out a couple things we want to do different. So let's just see if all this ice melt paid off. Okay everybody, it's the next day. It's a nice beautiful day. It's bright and we're not racing against time to show you our surprise. But it was a tough time getting up that driveway, and we definitely learned that we need to get that plowed more frequently, didn't we?
Sure did.
Yeah, and that the truck was kind of fishtailing a little bit. So we got our exercise in. And are you guys ready for surprise number 3? Here it comes. Ta-da! House number 3, right behind us. So I'm gonna give you a quick little tour on our next video, but let me tell you a little bit about it as we walk up to the house. This is the first time we've seen this house, but this is a huge house. It's over 5,000 square feet. It's got 3 game rooms, 7 bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Just look at this house. It's huge. This is bigger than the Great Pyrenees. The Great Pyrenees can sleep 22. This one can sleep 24. So this definitely holds the record. Hey, look, we got tracks for animals. And we love that the driveway is not steep, something that we are definitely aware of these days. So we just love this. We just went under contract a week ago, and we're still kind of in the option period right now, and we're closing next month. But take a look at this house. It's humongous. Awesome. So we're so excited to show you our newest house to our portfolio. So we've been naming our homes after our farm animals, the Great Pyrenees. We have a dog called the Great Pyrenees. We have some ducks. They're called Khaki Campbell, so we named the second house Khaki Campbell. Our third house, we need some help with a name. What can we call this big old house? What were some ideas we had for a name? I can't remember, but put in the comments below if you have a suggestion. What kind of farm animal can we call this house here? We had pigs, so we were thinking about calling it maybe like something Berkshire, because we had like the Berkshire states or something, because it's a big estate, and we had some Berkshire pigs. We also have some geese. They're called Toulouse geese, so we're thinking maybe calling it the Toulouse Lodge, but it's not really very lodgy looking. But anyway, we're so excited to show you this house, and in our next video we're gonna do a walkthrough tour. So make sure, comment below on any questions you have or any comments you have. We'd love to get back to you and show you this tour next week. Alright, this is your favorite homeboy. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to this video, help us out, and give us a thumbs up. My voice is going. I'm so excited. Alright, this is your favorite homeboy, signing out.